It's these two just here to try and win the title, Chris, aren't they? And nothing else matters. No other thoughts.
95.
Yeah, when you do the damage, particularly for Humphries as early as he has this year, you don't have to worry about anything. Didn't have to worry about going for the bull there.
108.
Because Chisnell's not on a finish, and Humphries is starting to just stamp his authority on this match.
Yeah, he's starting to be pretty dominant, isn't he? Chisnell finds a last treble, but unless Luke Humphries flips his lines here, which he hasn't, this is a pretty good spurt from Luke. Having dropped the first leg, he now is in command. He's got the breathing space, he's got the break.
One dart double in the game, Dave Chisnell. Might have had another had he not gone wayward on the 104 attempt, we'll never know. It is a finish that he took out in his first match.
Humphries looking good here. Another one of them. Double 10. This is impressive from Luke Humphries, and this is why he's won 4 European Tour events this year. He's got these spurts that he can go through, and in the blink of an eye from being 1 down, he's 4-1 in front and in command of the match, and just gradually getting better as the match goes on. That was the best leg of the match, a 12-darter. Lynch in his game is missing doubles, which is remarkable because his kind of best performances on the big stage are in the double start, double finish tournament, which is coming up next month.
Double 11 then for the match.
62.
Chisnell wants tops to stay in the match.
Danger required 40.
To prolong this tie. Oh, good guide. Got to use it. Now then. Is this his last start? Oh, it's the last start of this leg. Chisnell keeps the tie going.
Twice the amount of chances. I'd be interested to see what he thinks of his performance when he talks to Philip Brzezinski at the end of this game. Wasn't happy yesterday, he's got to be happy with this.
Yeah, well, he is going to lose the maximum count, but that is irrelevant because this is an impressive performance from Luke Humphries, and one that, if I know Luke, will probably still pick some holes in, but to wrap it up in style, that is an incredible way to start the afternoon's action. Impressive from the 4-time European Tour winner this year, Luke Humphries. Finishes with an 11-darter, and he kind of dispatches of Dave Chisnell with ease, and that takes some doing. Chisnell had a great run last week. He's been okay this week, but his Euro Tour campaign ends in the end at the last 16. But Luke Humphries is our first quarter-finalist with an average of over 100.
Not sure if you can hear this in our commentary position. We're on basically a tent, and it is absolutely started belting it down. So you're not getting a load of static coming through, but the heavens have opened here in Jena. Although for the rest of this game, it may sound like we're commentating out the window of a speeding train, by the sounds of it.
Can I sit under your umbrella?
139.
A little bit windy as well, so if you don't hear us at all, then
something might have collapsed. Yeah. Well, Joe Cullen leaves 170 for the second time in the match. He does not need to take it out, but to be honest, the way he's playing, well, we'll never know if we've gone for the bullseye.
57.
There's still a chance for Daryl Gurney. It would only be for a holder throw, but Cullen is only going to get 1 dart at best at double.
Most of the time, that's all he needs this weekend.
Joe, you require 130.
Is it a third consecutive break? Needs the treble. Does not get it.
81.
Could have a level game here.
Daryl, you require 49.
17, double 16.
So he doesn't.
Superstitious he seems. Then he does go to his old flame and finds it again.
Fifth leg, it's Joe to throw for.
All square after 4. Cullen down to a 2-darter after 9 darts.
62. Joe, you require 92.
Good, not really in the leg. Yes, sir, no problem.
Joe Cullen. Sick leg, it's Darryl to throw first.
Oh,
Game
so
on.
good was that. Even if Gurney had been in the leg, I don't think it would have mattered.
Well, it's a perfect setup. Dan just mentioned Gurney has hung around without getting ahead. He might be about to get ahead at the perfect time.
Darryl, you require 24.
We'll get to see Rob Cross later on.
He's the only one on that shirt you'll see. Might see Darryl Gurney later on because he's come back now twice from 2-leg deficits to level, and now he's done so to lead.
Game on.
Well, he's going to have to rely on Darryl Gurney not taking out 76 when he steps up, and he has stepped it up in this match.
Going to tops this time.
36.
Job. He decided against his double 18.
Did I detect
Joe,
surprise in your voice
20.
then?
Game shown the 10th leg.
Cullen takes
Joe
advantage of that
Cullen.
miss. Yeah, I think Gurney wanted to go for double 18, but just didn't like that dart in the 20.
11 and
Busted.
final.
Actually put himself in pole position, but it did not last for very long.
139.
And that one dart at tops for the match may be the only chance he gets.
This is pressure, isn't it?
100. Joe, you require 107.
Angst on the hockey, but Cullen gets the opportunity to win the match, and he does win the match with another ton-topping checkout, just as he did yesterday. A 1-3-6 to defeat Joe Mernon in a last leg decider, and a 107 to deny Darryl Gurney a place in the quarter-finals. It is Cullen who continues his quest for a brace of Euro Tour titles.
Test.
Needed as well. He's unlucky with the ball, but yeah, you're right, Dan. He shouldn't even be bringing the ball into play. I think that's what will frustrate Johnny. As we go back to back here.
And these two knocking lumps out of each other. When one's good, the other one's good. When one goes off the ball a little bit, the other one seems to as well. And it leads to a close game. But are we going to see the first bit of daylight open up here?
Peter Wright should get one at a ball. Well, forget that. He's having two at tops. Over to 10s. Is this the first break? It is. Timing from Peter Wright. A 20-dart hold, followed by a 12-dart break. And the sportsman acknowledged from Johnny Clayton, but Johnny Clayton, like I said, will just not go away after a poor opening visit. Gets himself back in the leg and
23, 177, 60.
I mentioned those 8 meetings this year, the standout one, like a final encounter of the Premier League, Peter Wright. A real job on him, didn't he, with a 113 average. I thought that maybe Peter Wright would go on and dominate the Premier League, but he was wrong. Didn't make the playoffs. Rarely does make the playoffs. Making the cut here so far.
Oh, again, you can see that Peter Wright surgery, the exact point he's aiming for, and he's just a little high. Johnny Clayton, double 16.
69.
Lucky. But that's a big moment. Massive difference between 5-2 and 4-3. And if, as we expect Peter Wright to convert, he does on the brink of a quarter-final on the Euro Tour. Johnny Clayton now on his 4 successive legs. Yeah, and in a time of year where tournaments are coming thick and fast.
Oh, he thought of, it's a half-hearted 2 tops attempt.
It's a safe attempt.
Yeah.
It's an attempt you'd expect when your opponent's in 2-4-1. Don't need to overcommit.
Because just to if he'd gone for 2 treble 20s, double 10, misses inside the double 10, you might have a problem. But it's safe. It's good board management. And he's managed this game excellently, the world champion. He finds himself on double 10 anyway.
20.
It's okay. Dan Dawes said his previous comment, not missing inside, so he'll return with 3 at double 10. Johnny Clayton just applies some pressure, letting Peter Wright know that if he does get a bit edgy here, he's there to mop up.
And mop up he does. Johnny the Ferret Clayton goes down 6-3 to the world champion Peter Snakebite Wright, who continues his sparkling return to action. He was unlucky in Budapest. He has been excellent here in Jena, and he's through to the quarter-finals where it'll be either the...
Ross Smith, he's not really got anywhere near qualifying for the Grand Slam in terms of winning an event, but could still be there.
Ross, you
But
require
yeah, I think
121.
it's a criteria that caused a lot of controversy, isn't it, and a lot of debate, but it's still a fantastic event. And it won't fail this year either. Still in the Aldersley Leisure Centre, second home.
The heat will be there by virtue of that fabulous World Cup win. And Damon now looking at double eights.
Use
Use that guide expertly to level up the match, to hold the piece.
Game on.
And one each.
Points between the two players in the averages, but still no breaks of throw.
We did see him produce on a Euro Tour an average of 112.86. We've also seen him on the Euro Tour produce a 9-dart finish.
Yeah, the curse of Ross Smith, which is actually a genuine curse, not like the one with the green jacket.
Well, are we now hoping he doesn't hit this?
60. Ross, you require
No, come on.
141.
We all love to see a 9-darter, and to be fair, it would reward the way he's played here. But look at the focus from Ross Smith.
120.
Gets it there. But there is no sort of stepping back, having a wry smile. He wants to get that break. He wants the insurance policy of that break. He's playing unbelievable here.
81. Ross, you require 21.
Well, the last dart was in the wrong treble. Heta hasn't left to finish, doesn't matter, and this time
Ross Smith.
he takes a break opportunity. No. This might be a way back in for Damon Heta if Smith doesn't find a treble. Well, that's an excellent dart.
But it's still a very winnable leg for Heta, isn't it? 103 is tricky. Good visit from Damon.
40. Rossi require 103.
Treble 17 will be the next port of call, and he finds that.
Game from the seventh
And double 16 follows.
Ross Smith.
And Ross Smith
Eighth
is
leg,
in
Damon
total
to
control of this
fifth.
contest.
Game on.
Heta's just playing catch-up every single leg, you can see from that first 9 average.
You've got to look after 9 darts thrown. This could be, well, I was going to say, it could be the 4th time in the match that Ross has been on 121, but he betters it. He's on 81.
He could be saving the best until last. He's had 2 13-dart legs, a dozen darter as well.
Rossi require 81.
Doesn't need to go, but it may well go. And it does go. What a clinical performance from Ross Smith. And we said there's a lot of subplots going on this afternoon for some players. Ross Smith is one. And just look at that average. You wouldn't think he's got things on his mind like the Grand Prix, the European Championship finals. He's channeled it in the right way. He went 7 darts into a perfect leg as well. And that winning streak continues against Damon Heta. He's now won the last 4.
Because first to 6 legs, I think Shingy actually missed darts for a 6-2 lead in that game, if I remember it rightly. But Gavin Price did explode into life.
45.
Half of that match.
Going to require 140.
Another in there. Leaves double 10. He's exploded into life at the front of this match, and he gets in front.
For a number of years, he has improved, but he's still lost his tour card, and it's only since winning it back where he's found that other level. He's come so close to winning a PDC title, very nearly did so earlier this year. He's certainly playing darts of a standard that could land him PDC title.
Yeah, 4 semi-finals on the Pro Tour this year, including 1 final. In fact, it was the same weekend where Gavin Price won a title with a broken hand. Now he's looking to break the throw, and he does on the bullseye for back-to-back three-figure finishers, a 140 in leg one, and a brilliant ball to complete the 1-2-1 combo in the second leg.
You require 130.
Peter Wright in his own way sent out his own message, and then Ross Smith hit the highest average of the day, the highest winning average of the tournament
65.
in the last match.
Go and you require 91.
Not going double-double, so he won't get a shot. And you can see the frustration because Gerwyn Price has been playing almost flawless darts so far, and you'll see that as a mistake.
And maybe that's part of the decision there. We'll come back to it because Schindler has two at tops after finding that 25 segment. Really has to hit this. Has hit it. He turns on. Yeah, maybe when you're playing that well, you go for the treble because you just feel, well, I'm going to hit whatever I go for, and you don't play the percentages as well. Bigger area, of course, double-double. Martin Schindler once again like he's not even there.
'93. $100. $139.
He is the third best double 12 hitter in the world statistically.
Good
54.
stat. Do you want to sound the stat horn?
Have you got one?
There you go.
All right, do you want to guess who's behind?
133.
It's a tricky question, isn't it?
I mean, we haven't got much time, probably.
Give me a couple of legs.
84. Go and you require 136.
How about a couple of visits?
56.
Because that's all we're going to have.
Humphreys.
Michael van Gerwen, James Wade.
Yeah. Good stat, though.
Enjoyed that.
57.
Enjoyed this from
Go and
Gerwyn Price.
require 80.
Double 10 for another 5-visit leg. And it is sublime. Gerwyn Price lets it all out. And Martin Schindler, the wall, is no longer standing here in East Germany. It's another massive average. Price averaging 106, right up there with what we've seen from Luke Humphreys and Ross Smith. Yeah, well, a Euro Tour win. It doesn't 100% guarantee you in there, but
I think it would with him,
with
wouldn't
him
it?
because he's so high in the rankings. Yeah, there have been some really
100.
exciting signs from Jose de Sousa in recent weeks. The match play certainly a big step forward for him, and there have been individual performances where it looks like he's back to his 180 hitting best.
Jose, you require 141.
Deadly. Big averages. Big checkouts.
You may see one here.
Big checkouts. Double 12. You'll need that one, Jose. It's a 3-dart combo. He popped it right in the top corner when he hit it in leg one. Just there.
Shown the second leg.
That's
Jose de
incredible.
Sousa.
To drop the dart as well and just sort of refine his
Third leg
rhythm.
is
But this is an
Steve to throw
explosive
first.
start.
Game on.
And despite a 180 there, de Sousa comfortably holds throw. 2-0. And the last match was really
70.
one-sided. Impressive from Gerwyn Price. And Steve Beaton, if he doesn't hold throw here, we could be headed.
20 for tops.
Big holder throw and needed for Beaton.
54.
Now then, we've seen a 1-4-1
Jose
and a 1 away from Jose
100.
already. Oh, this would hurt. And it
Game
does
shot
hurt.
the
This is
third
incredible from de
Jose
Sousa.
de Sousa.
3 from 3 on the doubles, 107 plus average, a couple of breaks a throw. He's in dreamland and he's halfway to a matchup with Gerwyn Price.
Fourth leg, it's Jose to throw first. Game
About
on.
107 overall average. Lose that feeling of comfort, I think, if you haven't done it for a while.
140.
Certainly without any success.
In the midst of saying that, Dan, a little glance over at Beaton's average. We said he had to play better to
100.
give himself a chance.
Steve
Well,
require
he is playing better.
87.
He's averaging bang on 105.
Lovely.
Game shot on the fifth
That is
leg.
a 12 dart.
Steve Beaton.
So Steve Beaton with back-to-back
Sixth leg, it's
darts,
Jose to throw first.
25 darts.
in the 180 count, but it could be
57.
daylight in the
Jose
scoreline again.
requires 61.
Double 18. Is it 5 from 5? No, first one missed at a double, but it's not going to be damaging.
26.
Even that, you'll expect them to tidy up, but if beaten, put another treble in. Brilliant switch.
134.
Well,
Jose
get a
requires
little bit
35.
awkward for De Souza here.
Gains on the 8 flag.
Good tidy up.
Jose De
5-3.
Souza.
De Souza
Ninth
one
leg
away.
is
He's gone
Steve
a place in the
Tokova.
quarterfinals and a matchup with the world number 1, Gerwin Price.
Consolidate his spot in the World Championship. He could force his way into
60.
the European Championship. And then
Jose requires
everything would be fine.
100.
But Jose de Souza has been astonishingly good. And 2 tops to finish it off for the Portuguese man of scores.
60.
And he just can't clatter into the marker.
Steve, you require
Wow.
156.
To save himself here, Steve Beaton. And it's not going to go. There's only one way you can do it, a couple of trebles for double 18. But Steve Beaton, who ride in the middle of the game, but Jose De Souza's just had a little bit too
40.
much and looks to finish the job here.
Hey,
And
Jose,
does. Once
and the
again,
match.
that was
Jose
encouraging
De Souza.
signs for Steve Beaton. The average dropped just below 100 in the end, but Steve Beaton had that surge in the middle. But Jose De Souza again, as we said, he's been getting better, back to that form. Yeah, it's helped close the gap as well.
100.
It's a big stage, a stage that Rob Cross won on. You know about how big the stage is, Mark, because you used all of it in your celebration, didn't you, when you beat Phil Taylor?
Yeah, go on.
So yeah, I do remember the good moments as well.
140.
And it
Robbie
is the
requires
best bit of advice I was
87.
ever given when I went to Ali Pali, and I'm thinking about players this year about to make their debut, Josh Rock being one of them. Go to the venue before you actually turn up to play. Rob Cross 3-1, 12 dart leg, but I found it very beneficial. I went and watched the session. Obviously, if your first night on, that's out the window. But I just think it was. And even though we've had a 17 dart leg, that 16 dart leg from Rob Cross, it just felt like that was a
96.
scrappy, nervy leg.
Yeah, no sooner had Ratajski taken command than he'd given it back to Cross. The score there of
84.
96 to not leave a finish. Probably thinking that Cross was so far behind, didn't really consider where he was. And he's going to give himself plenty of time.
136.
And he's responded to setbacks well, Christoph. Trail 3-1, pegged him back, gone down 4-3 after missing a couple of darts to be 4-3 in front himself.
140.
And he levels up again
Christoph, you
here.
require 32.
He keeps responding well to being behind, doesn't he, Christoph Ratajski, but just not getting in front. He's level again.
And this is where he'll be just giving himself a little talking to, Christoph. Now, come on, in we go, 140. Have a nice comfortable leg.
Christoph to throw first.
Just to reward the hard work he's put into this tie.
But you need comfortable legs to. Well, that's the way he fancied, but it didn't work out for Rob Cross.
Christoph, you require 16.
And instead, he could be heading out.
It's a nervy dart, that one. Getting closer.
Eight.
Well,
Robbie
Ratajski
require 14.
has had 4 darts for victory here. Rob Cross gets a reprieve.
But one of the things having gone that way is he was either going to leave himself on double 1 or back on double 7. Here he goes again. Oh, no.
Christoph, you require 8.
It was cagey Crossy. Surely this time. The first outing into the quarterfinals this year on the Euro Tour.
4.
I thought that was a good dart for him as well.
Rob, you require
Well, here we go again,
14.
Rob Cross. Does he stay with that route if he goes inside?
Well, he's looking over.
He's asking for advice, is he? He's splitting. Okay, fair enough. Take the decision away after the first dart.
What a mess of a leg this is, but Cross won't mind if he pins a double 2. He does. And now Christoph Ratajski's got to lift himself off the mat here because he's missed 7 darts to win the match. He's got to find 501 points. If he hits this first dart, this is really impressive from Christoph Ratajski.
46. Christoph, you require 32.
Impressed or in pain? Needs to improve.
No
And it's
score.
more squandered.
And he's going to come back if Cross doesn't get the 139. If Cross does get the 139, it'll be absolute heartbreak for Christoph
139.
Ratajski. But even coming back, Christoph Ratajski, Cross is going to... Yeah, he is going to come back, but Cross will surely leave his handy. It's 10 missed for the match.
99. Christoph, you require 32.
Surely this time.
Well, it's been a tense affair. And Christoph Ratajski struggling to cross the line.
16.
And he's still been unable to do it.
Well, he will be
Rob, you require
fuming,
40.
Christoph Ratajski, because yes, he missed all those 7-match darts in the previous leg, but then he recovered to tee up 12 darts thrown, 32. He's then gone on to miss another 6, and this will be a painful defeat. But saying that, Cross has been less than convincing.
I was going to say, do you have any confidence in Cross to then hit a double?
20.
Subsequent programming may run late.
Tungsten tension. Can Ratajski put it right? He can. He gets there in the end. But I'm not sure
Christoph Ratajski.
if he feels like he deserves to win that. He had all those match darts. It's kind of a game that either player would have been lucky to win in the end. They both should have lost it.
180s yesterday
84.
in his 6-2 win over David Evans, but only hit about a quarter of his darts at double. And this one started off with decent scoring, and then 8 darts it took him to get over the line in that.
Yeah, well, I think,
140.
if you make a change, something feels different, then you're going to feel a little bit different. Now, if it feels slightly better, you might perform better. If it feels slightly worse, slightly awkward, which can be the case when you change because you've changed manufacturer or something, because you have to change darts, and it might affect you in a negative way. Checking Dimitri's score here, Woodhouse. I'll give you another example. After Woodhouse hits the ball.
Games from the second leg.
Well, from the
Woodhouse.
ridiculous to the sublime, it's a 12-darter from Luke Woodhouse, and 121 gobbled up as if it's nothing.
Game on.
Good thinking to go for the bullseye there as well, Luke Woodhouse, partly because the darts at the treble 20 were nowhere near. And double 16 to move further away from Dimitri van den Berg, who needs a champagne
Dimitri
shot
require 132.
to try and break straight back. And it remains on ice.
52. Luke, you require 32.
Well, the finishing hasn't improved from yesterday, but the scoring has deteriorated from Dimitri van den Berg. And this is more like the performance we saw from him last week in Hungary, where he was worryingly off the pace.
He was so close with those 2 darts, he wanted to stay there, but then he realised that he couldn't, he had to adjust, and that was good.
Luke Woodhouse.
He kind of talked himself out of staying there then, didn't he? Did the right thing, and then hit the right thing, and it's going the right way.
Sometimes you feel that the temperament hasn't been quite right. He can beat himself up too much and it affects his level of performance, or seems to.
He expects a lot of himself, doesn't he? And you can only assume that that's born out of what he's witnessed with his own eyes when he's been on the practice board.
It just dawned on me as well, if he were to win this game and really put Callan Rydz in danger, that's his stablemate and good pal and travelling partner, and it might be coming closer.
Dimitri require 161.
Don't know if Callan's cheering him on back home in Bedlington.
He was until you said that.
53. Luke, you require
A brilliant
42.
setup shot from Woody, and he's going to get a couple more darts. He's taken him 4 darts to hit the doubles. Well, he's not happy, but you go 10 or a 6 for a reason. That's okay.
Allows himself to reset. Banish the anger, but he can't find the double.
Dimitri require 108.
They weren't close either, were they? I know it perhaps wasn't the double he was after, but you always know that's a possibility. Good guide. Uses it.
Massive dart this.
Games from
And it's
the
in.
seventh leg. Dimitri Vandenberg.
Well, Luke Woodhouse, you go back to, and you noticed it.
More than one occasion, he'd find himself in the provisional qualifying spots, and he'd know it. He would be on the bubble all the time, and he missed out a couple of years because he'd had awful weekends when it was right there just to reach out and grab.
150.
Maybe a coincidence, but there may be something in it. There may be something in this for Dimitri. There may be on double 18 for a 150. Oh my word.
132.
And the Dimmy fans, they know that could have been the key moment.
Luke, you require 40.
Woodhouse reprieved. Woodhouse relieved. Double 10 to get his nose back in front, and he's one away.
Luke Woodhouse.
He should have been one away many times before in this match, but he's there now and needs just a single leg to move into his first European Tour quarter-final. You'll hear the rain coming through the broadcast.
140.
Luke Woodhouse, I think he's already thinking about that last leg, where he has the darts for a place in the quarterfinals on the European Tour. Oh, that's okay. More than okay in the end. Dimitri Vandenberg takes us all the way. And it has not been massively impressive. It wasn't massively impressive yesterday, but you only have to look back a week ago to Joe Cullen, who was playing this sort of stuff through his opening few games and burst into life at the end to take the title.
And it's perfectly poised, this, right in the balance.
Oh, heroic.
Well,
that takes some doing for Luke Woodhouse.
Could be on similar finishes, aren't they? He's going to hit a ton, isn't he? He gets more than that. 84 and waiting. Vandenberg 122 and throwing. Luke Woodhouse.
He gets a match dart. There's been an awful lot of missing in this game.
97.
And a narrow miss means that Luke Woodhouse might just miss out on his first quarter-final on the European Tour, and with it, a potential spot of the European Championship. Dimitri Vandenberg. Match darts, Dimitri.
And the dream maker, he's a dream ender for Luke Woodhouse, who misses out on that first quarter-final place on the Euro Tour, and with it misses out on qualifying for the European Championship. But the dream of a first Euro Tour title is still on for Dimitri, and you can see how happy it's made him.